Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, my friends. We'll start you off with an oracle card here just to take a temperature of the energy and see what's going on for the beautiful Cancer collective in mid-February. My God, Spirit team, talk to me about Cancer. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well. We're just going to look at this card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself, and at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what type of shadows might be lingering around or what shadow work you might want to lean into. So it's always interesting, much for you to consider, only take what hits, you know how that goes with tarot. So let's get this first card out here for you. My friends, we had a bit of a bounce back last week, and the mind could be very active here with this tightrope card. It is a beautiful card. It has beautiful imagery, but to me it is all about daydreaming, similar to the Four of Cups. That's not an energy that you should be unfamiliar with. But before we really start breaking that down, Cancer, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. It's a very special one this month. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's @KyleofCups. Please feel free to tweet me things. But into the reading we go. This card, beautiful imagery. It does kind of look like a circus, but you see this one lady laying down here, balled up, and this one on a tightrope. I always interpret this card as this lady thinking about doing that. So your mind might be locked on the future, things that you're wanting to do, things that you're wanting to attain, eyes to the horizon, which I would say is usually not a very bad thing at all. The only risk that we run when we're in our minds too much is getting trapped there. The universe likes when we meet them in the middle. So yes, it's good for manifesting, visualizing, planning what you want to do, but action can be required. So this is an interesting way to start. It might be giving us a little clue that a lot of what we're about to speak to comes from the mental space. But let's get into tarot. We're going to get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's shuffle it up one time here for the beautiful Cancers, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for my friends? Now, last week's reading was pretty positive, and it was a breath of fresh air because for weeks and weeks we were getting rough little messages here and there, a little bit of conflict, a little bit of hurt feelings, and just ramped up emotions. So it was really nice to get some positivity in last week's reading for sure. So we're going to hope that continues, but either way we're going to give the message with a nice little silver lining. Okay, so let's get 3 out here. What do we got for you? Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups. That is a want for action, a want for change, big time. 8 of Cups doesn't always have to be leaving something or someone. It could be, though. But let's get 2 more here. It is movement. I see that as a neutral card. I always say that. But things could be moving along. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Could be moving along, not as quick as you'd like it to with this Knight of Pentacles. Let's get 1 more card out here. We'll see how this reading ends out. But I do say that this doesn't feel treacherous or rough. I don't want to speak too soon. All right, 7 of Swords. I spoke a little too soon, but that could just be unexpected. It could be mystery. So Cancer, this is going to be a layered reading, and when we clarify these cards, that's really going to tell the tale, but there could be various things going on around you. But let's just start off real quick. I'll give you these classical meanings before we get the juicy stuff. Position number 1, 8 of Cups. As I was already saying, to me, this is a neutral card. You see this person usually walking away from those 8 cups. So this could be you wanting to change certain behaviors. We did see with the Oracle card, somebody who has their eyes on the horizon. And where is this figure usually headed towards? The horizon, the future. So your mind could be, once again, on the future or places you want to go, things you want to do. And yeah, it could just be leaving certain behaviors, ways of thinking behind. But sometimes, yeah, it could be like an individual. It depends on what you're watching this for, okay? But it is action-based, which I like. Now, moving to the center of the spread, we have the Knight of Pentacles. All knights are about action, but this one is very, very slow and steady, slow as molasses. This could represent an earth sign in your life. If this doesn't represent a person, it is something that is moving so slow that it's barely moving at all. It is very detailed. It can speak about communication, similar to the Page of Pentacles, but it's that slow and steady wins the race type of energy. Let's keep it moving, though, because I really want to clarify and see what it's about. On the very back end, though, the thing that we have to keep our eyes on, the possible warning in this spread, is the 7 of Swords. Now, this card can be interpreted as something a little underhanded. This could be an individual that's a little sneaky, doing things in the shadows. But if we look at this in a more optimistic sense, this could be just something you don't quite see yet, something unexpected, surprising, something laying in the cut that isn't known to you just yet. So like I said, the surprising, the unexpected, the shocking energies could be lingering around you, and that doesn't have to be bad. It all depends on what clarifies it. So Cancer, we're going to dive deeper on all this right now. We're going to jump in and clarify. So let's get these cards all set up right here. We're going to shuffle it up one time for you, my friends, before we get into this juicy stuff. So my guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Cancer, please? Mid-February, and yes, this is where I go intuitive, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to start in on this Eight of Cups, see what that could be about. And as always, if you read cards yourself, that's why this box is here, so you could just play along. If there's any messages you want to give to your collective, you just drop it down below in the comments. I don't mind whatsoever. And I feel like we all learn from each other when we do that. So why is this Eight of Cups here? Yeah, it could be the realm of emotion. We have earth, we have water, we have air. So it's a nice little elemental mix we got going on here. Yeah, the cards are being specific. There we go. What we got here? Spirit team. Okay. Yeah, so we have the sun, which it's giving me an interesting yin-yang type of vibe for some reason, because on the far side of the spread, we have the Seven of Swords, which is like in complete darkness. When we do that diagonal cut, we have the sun, one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck, and I absolutely love it. It could represent a Leo. Maybe some of you are on the cusp of Leo, or you're having issues with one. But this is somebody that is just, the sun to me represents truth, happiness, abundance, okay? That beautiful light, life, and love that rains down on us from the source. It's great. So when I see this Eight of Cups and the sun, this is somebody that he's wanting to chase down those energies. Like, I just want to be happy. I just want the truth. All those things that I was just speaking about. So this could be somebody moving towards that, doing things that make them happy in the end. Or this could be coming towards you, which is good. Like I said, last week's reading was titled Big Blessings Incoming. The action and the sun to me could be a win, a victory, or a triumph of a big kind, okay? Now, they all come in different shapes and sizes, but that's really good, especially since we have a dark, shadowy card on the back end. It's good to have some light. It's a good counterbalance. So we're going to move in on this Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, there could be good things lined up, even if you're going through rough times right now. You just have to keep that optimism, keep that hope. So let's see what's up with that Knight of Pentacles, though. Why is this Knight of Pentacles for Cancer? All right, yeah. Okay, so this is some sort of communication. I'm getting a little bit of stop and go, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of stuff. So the Page of Cups, pardon me, could be some sort of talk, message, could be of an important nature. Now, when I see this, we have 2 court cards. Yeah, when I see it under the Knight of Pentacles, to me, it's given like stop and go or communication issues. So just watch out for that. Or this could be somebody that's wanting to say something, wanting to talk about something, but they're biting their tongue. So we have an interesting mixture of energy right here in the middle. Now, there is possibility for those interesting talks of just letting that emotion loose, venting, so to speak, and someone being there for you to vent to. But yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, maybe some of you do feel like you're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or a little bit of progress, a little bit of regress. So it's interesting. Watch out for communication issues for sure. So, and yeah, it could be somebody just biting their tongue. Now, I want to get over to the Seven of Swords because that's been piquing my interest since the very beginning. Like I said, if you're feeling anything from these, please share it with the whole class. Let's see what's up with the 7. Let's see what could be in the shadows here. Why is the 7 of Swords here, please? Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Thank you. Quick. Okay. Judgment in reverse. So when I see Judgment in reverse, it does feel like something is getting put to a stop, or there's not a lot of progress being made. Maybe some of you feel like you're slogging through the muck a little bit, but there is something unexpected and hidden in the shadows that you might need to work to reveal, okay? So whether it is something about your future, whether it is something about your path, your individual path, how am I going to do this? How am I going to accomplish this? You might have to put action forth to reveal those facts. It is still that unexpected type of energy, that surprising energy that's in the shadows, but you might have to make some action and moves to reveal whatever it might be. Okay, now I'm still feeling good energy. This doesn't necessarily feel bad. To me, this could just be confusion as well. Somebody being a little bit indecisive. There's mystery here. And I do feel like it could be tied to the future. So some of you could be in that mode where you're just unsure of where you're headed or unsure about the future. Okay, which is human. That's a natural thing to feel, for sure. Or just having a hard time making a choice. I'm not going to complicate the message. Let's go through and do a quick little recap here. Then we'll get into the shadow card. Cancer, if you kindly look in the box, in position number 1, we have the action card, the 8 of Cups with the sun in the upright. That's a beautiful energy. So to me, that is that future focus, just wanting to be happy, just wanting to feel whole, that truth, light, life, and love, all those beautiful things. But as I already said, those are energies that could be moving towards you. So the wins, the victories, those could be coming in. Okay, so stay optimistic if you're going through a tough time, specifically emotionally. In the center, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Cups in the upright. So to me, yes, that could be important talks of different kinds, backs and forths, because they're both communicators. For some of you, you might feel like you're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, like I said, but obviously not for every single one. There could be little jam-ups in communication as well. Okay, where like you think you're making a little progress and there's a little jam up. On the very back end, we have the 7 of Swords with Judgment in reverse. So sure, it could be confusion, it could be indecisiveness. But to me, it was feeling like, yes, there's hidden things. There's things that you don't quite know yet, whether it's how am I going to get here? How am I going to do this? What was this person's motives? You might have to do something on your end to uncover or reveal any of that action, okay? And yeah, like I said, it could have... And another thing I'm feeling right now is it could have been somebody having a lapse of judgment as well, like a literal lapse of judgment, like, damn, why'd I even do that? But please take a screenshot if you want to look into any of that further. We're going to get into the shadow card. I mean, that's a very layered type of reading, Cancer. Well, let's get this shadow card out here. Let's see what we got. Now, I do believe in the importance of shadow work. So despite if this card that comes out right now out of the Shadowland Tarot is positive or negative, we're going to look at the rougher side of it. And it's okay. Okay, whether it's a shadow that's been lingering for a while, whether it's something that pops up in this time. Let's get one more. One shadow for Cancer, please. Okay, yeah, we have the 3 of Wands, so that kind of fits the theme that we've been having here, like the slow, steady, might be somebody in a waiting pattern. And I do feel like this could be Spirit saying don't wait too long or don't sit on your laurels too long, because usually this is a positive card. Could be about distance. Usually very fiery about manifestation and waiting on something to roll in. So the future focus, once again, that card has a prominent horizon. But the rougher side of this could be impatience or too much patience. So Spirit could be warning you about that. Okay, so you might need a little more patience and action to see something through. And for some of you, it just might be a little stagnant, like you've waited too long or you haven't pounced on something quick enough. Because that's what opportunities are. Like if you don't pounce on an opportunity, it'll shrivel up. So this is warnings against those types of things. And yeah, Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the February subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the January subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced on February 1st in my community tab. But for February, we have a very special one. I'll be giving away 2 copies of the wonderful, beautiful tarot gazing deck. This was created by one of our good friends, Heather Stargazer. She's been part of our community since almost the very beginning. And I use this deck in all the readings this week. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, 2 simple things, as always. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. Second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you like to see in any love reading. Since it's the month of love, it could be any card. And at the end of the month, as always, I'll put the winners in my community tab. My friends, if you'd like to show Heather some love, you can check the description down there or the pinned comments. All her socials and her Etsy are there. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.